Hello, welcome back to Shenaniganry and Revels Deep. How's everyone doing? Oh yeah, it helps when I unmute myself.
I was about to say.
Me too.
I've broken the curse for today. Hello, how are you doing? I also forgot my coffee in the kitchen, so I may run away while everyone introduces themselves.
That's part of the curse.
That's important, though.
Right, like I didn't unmute myself. I left my coffee in the kitchen. It's just that kind of a day, y'all. Hello, welcome back to another episode of Rivals of Waterdeep. And actually, I am going to go get that coffee while starting with Rinn, so I have the longest time to get back. Enjoy.
Hi, everybody. I'm Brandon Stennis. Today, I'll be playing Rinn lead on. Pronouns for both me and Rinn are he, him.
I'm next.
Yep, there you go.
No, I'm next on the screen. So hi, everybody. We can do this.
Yeah, we can do it.
I'm LaTia. I'm playing Dahani, everyone's favorite murder bird monk. Even though she hasn't murdered anyone yet. I don't know where this came from. Anyway, both my pronouns and her pronouns are she, her. Next is you, Shaka.
Yeah, I'm Shaka. Tiefling Warlock, he, him. And excited to do my thing to be a spy in prison. Next is Masood.
The reason you're all in prison. Hey guys, I'm Masood. My pronouns are he, him, and I play Gazrick Namrad. You're fiscally responsible. And shady merchant with a past. Both our pronouns are he, him. And then perfect timing, Tanya.
Hello, I'm your DM, Tanya, Cypher Tier. I'll be playing all your NPCs, so whatever pronouns the NPCs have, it varies. And my personal pronouns are she, her. Remember, it's not preferred, it is your pronoun. And with that, I'm back. We can really real start. So I believe Shareef is going to tell us about all the people who keep us running.
Yeah, all those wonderful people that have been rocking with us, some since day one. So it's been great. One of those day one folks, D&D Beyond. So our access to digital character sheets, digital copies of the source books, looking up spells, NPCs, all that great stuff. dndbeyond.com helps you play and it helps you do it all on the digital front. As every week, we'll be giving away some D&D like material. So if you're in the chat, in our live Twitch chat, be on the lookout for a code that you'll be able to enter and win some D&D material. If you're not in the chat, if you're listening to the audio podcast or the YouTube VOD, make sure to hop in. Sundays at noon central, twitch.tv/Rivals of Waterdeep. You'll get a chance to win some D&D stuff. And in general, just to chat and like have all that good stuff about seeing us live as well. So make sure to check out dndbeyond.com. Our dice trays and vaults are provided by Wormwood, WYRM Wood, and that's wormwoodgaming.com. If you use the code RIVALS, you can get free domestic shipping on your purchase. So make sure to check that out and save some money. And our dice are provided by Level Up Dice. And we're part of their Dice-O-Mancy program. As you can see, Tanya showing them off. If you go to bit.ly/LUD Rivals of Waterdeep and make a purchase, it'll give us credit in their program. So if you're thinking of getting some dice, make sure to use that link and go ahead and make that purchase so that you can give us some credit for it. Also, if you use minis in your campaign, check out Eldritch Foundry at eldritch-foundry.com. If you use the code RIVALSDND, you can get 10% off of your purchase of minis there. And if you want some additional cool nerdy stuff like masks and coffee mugs and shirts and all that good stuff, go to Stormcrow at shop.stormcrow.com and use the code RIVALS for 15% off. I got this cool little coffee mug that has all kind of stats on it and all that kind of stuff. So when I drink my coffee, I can make sure that I have plus 90 intellect, right, from my coffee. So, and also plus 120 stamina too. So, if you want those stats, and they really work, y'all, this is verified science. Make sure to go to Stormcrow. And if you want your voices to sound silky smooth like ours do, get some stuff from Blue. So if you go to crew.bluemic.com/rivals, and you make a purchase, of like a microphone or like some of the other accessories that they have there, we will get credit for that as well. And we will be doing a giveaway today. So like, again, if you are not in the live chat, you are missing out. So there will also be a code for the Blue Mic giveaway as well. So be on the lookout for that and get you some new hardware to help you sound silky smooth.
True. I mean, we all sound really good this week. We sound good every week. Thanks to Blue. I believe it is time for a whoosh and a recap, LaTia, since you're our resident whoosher.
I love it. I love it. She's rubbing her hands together.
She's like,
whoosh hands ready.
so instead of the Birdman clap,
cold whoosh.
so instead of Birdman clap, now we got LaTia whoosh.
All right. Previously on Rivals of Waterdeep.
Whoosh.
Yeah, thanks for saying that, Tanya. Now I just can't think of. I just think of Birdman whooshing with us now, like he's in his mansion sitting on millions of dollars. Just
I also am an Aarakocra, so it's just like doubly. It's all there.
Is that where you got the character from? That is the source of why you chose
I haven't found out.
Aarakocra.
Nice.
Money millionaire.
Oh my god, is that gonna be your gang name? Is that gonna be your gang name once you're jumped in Revel's End?
Yes.
Oh my god, I can't with you. I can't.
Yeah. So last week it was bad. It was great, but it was bad.
Yeah. There were things that happened. What happened last week?
Well, I think it started off with Shaka trying to whisper to Rinn very badly, trying to figure out if this season thing is actually a thing. Everybody heard, didn't go over too well. Rinn disappeared in a flash of smoke under the table.
Yeah, very true.
And Dahani perceived that there was a group. Well, I think she did it last episode, actually, the one before. But she saw that like there was a group of folks that were sitting over that kind of stood out from everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You perceived them 2 episodes ago, and then I perceived them again last episode.
Yeah. That's how it went. Yeah.
Except I went to go get more food, and like we did that whole like walk by where there may have been Kill Bill sirens, but it wasn't because we don't have copyright for that. So I was like, hey, they look shifty, and then maybe they're a part of the Arcane Brotherhood, and maybe we should spy on them or something.
True. And spy on them we did.
Mm-hmm.
We did.
Yeah, you had some spy jargon there, Shaka.
Yeah, I mean, Shaka knew he needed to let them know he was one of them, that he knew how to speak the lingo. You know what I'm saying? That he was down with the Ebonics. So
why? Okay, hold on. Why you gotta be? Why gotta be Ebonics? Because you in jail? You're not even
that
human.
does kind of. I feel like that does date us, though. I feel like if you were born after
it's
a certain year,
AAVE now.
like
with
you
all the
probably
Gen
have
Zers,
never heard
yeah.
that term.
Well, Revel's End is so far away from the rest of the world that they haven't caught up yet. So it's
I see.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
People are still talking about apple bottom jeans and boots with the fur. It's a dated time there.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like, I just got this cassette tape, man. It's incredible.
Wow.
Yeah. So like Dahani kind of served as the muscle, as kind of like the scout muscle. And I went in and dropped some really bad hints as to what I was trying to do. So we might have it into the Arcane Brotherhood. Like, we'll see how it goes. But we might have that. And I know, Rinn, weren't you looking for Leto? I think you were looking for the
Rinn was on the
guard.
lookout for Leto, trying to break some arms. Didn't work.
breaking hearts, breaking
hearts. It didn't work out very well, but he ended up catching back up with Leto eventually later on, passing over a little love note. which I don't think Leo at this point read it yet. But yeah. Oh, maybe he did.
I'm just speculating.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, Rinn was trying to, still move forward with the whole Lido thing, but at this point we don't know exactly where that's gonna go because Rinn is thinking that he is playing a good game of flirting and getting I guess getting the cheese, but I don't think Lido is going that way right now.
Getting the cheese.
You need to explain that.
Oh, it's just like getting the prize. The cheese, like a mouse, but like no.
See, I've heard get your cheddar, but that was specifically about money, and I'm like, getting the cheese.
Yeah.
Brandon, are you the country mouse to our city mice?
Oh no, I hate mice. I hate them.
It's
definitely not.
It's a term.
God, I hate.
It's a turn of phrase.
I mean, do you like
I still
Fievel?
hate mice. Ugh.
I mean, do you like Jerry? Wait, was Jerry the mice?
Jerry was the mouse.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would not watch that show.
Like
but
Jerry?
there's a movie though.
There's a movie coming out. We know you root for Tom. It's okay. Secret
Team Tom.
fans. Yeah.
Most likely,
Team
yes.
Tom over here.
Yes.
There's so many bad jokes that could be made off that. I'm just gonna let that lie right there. I'm just gonna. Because Rinn also had an interesting time in the infirmary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, Rinn was trying to get with the nurse to try to see if he could find Lido by saying he had a broken arm, and then basically the nurse caught him in his lie because his arm wasn't really broken.
No, it wasn't just arm; it was your elbow.
Oh, elbow, not his arm. Elbow. Yeah, I forgot.
That was just I thinking on it. I should have just let you break your arm. I've been like, I need to see you play this out for 4 weeks.
I was ready if we needed it.
It can still happen.
Oh no, I think the arm is great.
I forgot about that.
The elbow is great.
Almost offer to break your arm.
I mean, Lido might be willing.
Hmm?
To break your arm.
Yeah.
You got to sell it.
Yeah.
Like how when your parents are like, you keep crying, I'm gonna give you something to cry about. Lido's like, oh, you want to lie about a broke arm? I got you. Anything else before we get into this episode of shenaniganry in jail?
Yeah. What's Gazrick up to?
Right?
Yeah, I was about to say. Gazrick hung out with Duncan, the warden. Is it Warden Duncan, or do I just call him by his first name, like a real jerk?
You could try, and that may not wind up well for you. His title is Warden Duncan of Revel's End.
Perfect. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure. And so yeah, I went to him and proposed some job positionings for the team.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to make a real heartfelt appeal on the notion of like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm here now. I know the score, and I'm just trying to like keep an eye out for the people there. Duncan, you're the only face I remember. There's been so much turnover, and trying to like somewhat truthfully and somewhat deceptively play on their history together as a way of like, Duncan, like, you know me. I'm not. I got lucky last time. There's no way I'm getting lucky again. Let's just try to make our lives easy. Yeah. And
I believe you all accidentally on purpose eavesdropped on some folks that wouldn't let you join their cool club.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Was that different from the Brotherhood thing?
Well, I wanted kind of an elaboration on it, because it was just, I loved how Dahani was like, don't mind the giant bird walking very close to you, but not close enough to think that I'm eavesdropping while I eavesdrop.
It's a mess hall.
No, there was an important piece of information there that I just.
Oh yeah.
There was.
Someone's the muscle.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm the muscle. That's important.
Uh-huh.
But during this meeting, they were like, or during this this cafeteria huddle, they were like, we don't know where the best place is to have our meeting. So like we know they're having a meeting, but we don't know where.
Yeah, we don't know where.
And you didn't find out before the evening was out either.
Nope.
We did not, but hopefully Shaka's code his code has earned their trust. So no, because didn't they say like we'll come get you or something, which I don't know if they were saying just to get me to leave.
Right.
or
if they actually mean
Yeah.
they're gonna we're gonna get you. Or,
or if it's an actual invitation, or like if it's like, what are you doing? Get out of here. Yeah, sure. We'll call you. You know what I'm saying?
Don't call us.
Don't call us.
We'll call you. We got you.
Yeah.
So that's what happened.
That was a lot. That was a whole lot.
It was.
It was a hot mess.
It was so
It was a hot
much.
mess.
It was. I mean, but that's the Rivals in a nutshell, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a mess.
Can't wait to tell Celeste about all this.
Yeah, I'm sure Celeste will be thrilled when she hears about this.
That's why I'm wearing my Celeste shirt so she can know what you're doing.
I imagine Celeste is having the best time alone in Troll Skull Manor. Like none of.
She's not in Troll Skull Manor.
Oh right, on your. Oh, no, I forgot. Yeah. Never mind. Celeste
On her
is on
vacation.
but yes, her time away.
Yes. Well, she may not be having a great
I
time.
don't know. She's dealing with a lot. Like she's had this blood, this transition, right? It could be tough. We'll have to see what happens. Next time we get up with her.
But that's for next season on Rivals of Water. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe she could be like, you know what? I had a realization while I was gone. I'm leaving. Goodbye.
Yeah, I mean, we still got some episodes left, y'all. We don't know.
We don't
know. Maybe we'll get broken out. Maybe when we meet the Arcane Brotherhood,
Yeah.
who's sitting at the table, but
That's the heist turn. There's always one final turn no one's expecting.
Oh, that would be so great.
I love it.
So great.
I would, I almost want to do it just because.
You're the DM. Do whatever you want. We'll have a blast.
Or like
Exactly.
like Gordon Duncan pulls off that Mission Impossible mask and it's
Oh God, no.
There you go.
Oh God.
It's been a disguised self the entire time.
That'd be a hell of a spell. She's not a mage.
God,
That'd be
how'd
great,
you
though.
do it?
It's not a spell,
Yeah.
it's technology.
Oh my God,
It's
she's
like
been
that, like 3D
An
printer
artificer
thing.
now. Yeah.
she dropped all her levels in Paladin and took 20 levels in Artificer.
Exactly. Yeah, you can do that at level 20 of Artificer. It says Mission Impossible like mask. It's crazy how that compendium works.
Wow. All right. Before we get too silly and too carried away, let's actually play some D&D.
Yeah.
Speculation is just as fun as playing.
It is, and we can keep speculating, but I would like some playtime today. We can
Okay,
speculate.
okay.
We can speculate more after we're done for the day. We could even leave some speculations extra time. I don't know. So you all, you didn't make the meeting. You weren't allowed to hang out with the cool arcane kids. And it's the next morning. Your cells have opened to let everyone out for breakfast. And by now you kind of know your routine. You know that times of the day your cells are opened, you're allowed to go for meals. Basically, the day is kind of yours. It's not like you have to go back in your cell during the day unless you just want to. And then you get 2 hours after dinner, and after that, everyone has to be in for lights out. So your new day has started in Revel's End. What would everyone like to do, or what are you doing? Wow, don't everyone talk at once.
Well, I mean, Shaka's definitely going to go down to the mess hall, and see if our favorite people are sitting in the same. Because I imagine it's one of those things where people generally sit in the same area, like it's kind of territorial. So he's going down, and he just wants to see, just see if the group is there. Because obviously, if it's the next day, they didn't come get him. So, he's going to want to know what's going on. So he wants to go down there and look and see if that same group is there.
Yes. Anyone going with Shaka? I mean, what is your morning routine in Revel's End like?
Well, Red. Oh,
Okay,
sorry,
go ahead, Rinn. Go ahead.
So I'm assuming that there is like a workout area outside of there.
Yes, but it does not open until after at least the first meal is served.
Oh, well then I guess Ren's gonna go eat.
Wow.
Ren's gonna go eat some breakfast because he is, his workout is very important, and especially trying to keep up with Lido. But yeah, Ren's gonna go get some breakfast first.
Okay. So Shaka and Rinn are going down to breakfast.
Mhm.
Dahani and Gazrick.
Dahani, do you want to go first?
No, by all means. I talk a lot, so other people should be able to talk.
Usually the position is reversed for me, so I will take the privilege of being in this space. Yeah, I think Gazrick is wakes up before the doors unlock to go get breakfast, to get out of their cells, and begins working out, just like body work stuff, just like push-ups, sit-ups. It's his routine now that he's back in Revel's End. That's how he sort of starts his day. Takes a moment to kind of calm and dig through a little bit of the dirt in his cell to spend some time meditating, and then afterwards, the moment the doors open, rushes to the showers. Wants to get in while the water is hot because he knows how fast it goes, especially at Revel's End. Gets in, gets out, and afterwards probably gets to breakfast once it's already full, because he doesn't want kind of wants to slip in unnoticed as opposed to people watching.
Okay.
And then Dahani, once her door opens, is just immediately to the cafeteria area so that she can check on Shaka and Gazrick, because we have a mission, but also we're not doing well. So she's got to be there to be like, hey, are you good? Are you drinking your water and eating your oatmeal? And, not creating any more ridiculous arcane brotherhood codes to try and ingratiate ourselves to their presence.
So Shaka, did you wait for Dahani or did you just get up and go?
Oh, I had to wait for the muscle. You know what I'm saying? I had to wait. We're like a team. You know what I mean? So yeah, I will say I went down because I don't know how close our cells are to each other. So I went down, but I didn't do anything until I'm gonna wait for someone else from Rivals to come down. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but if a Rinn's going down, then we both went together since we're in the same cell.
So basically, so the three of you went down to the mess hall, and Gazrick went to get cleaned up first, and is waiting a little bit to come down.
Yeah, he wants to make a grand entrance.
Do I also know the fact that the Arcane Brotherhood mentioned to you all that they have seen you sitting with me?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Okay, so we don't know. I should say I don't know that yet.
Yeah, I
don't know.
We've been separated. Yeah, I feel like we haven't really had that conversation, so I don't think you do.
Cool. Perfect.
Yeah, because Gazrick's in his own cell, Rinn and Shaka are together, and Dahani's in her own cell. So yeah. All right. So the three of you get down to the mess hall, and of course you see your attempted new friends together. And what do you do? Because it's still early enough where you can get food, you can sit down. There are tables open near them, but they are going to fill up fairly quickly. What would you like to do?
I look at Dahani.
Yeah, so I think what we got to do, we can't go over there and be like, yo, what's up? Because we don't have enough friendship points for that yet. So I think we just have to act normal. If we can make eye contact with them, that'd be cool. Let them know that we perceive them, let them know that they can perceive us, and then we just act normal.
Mm.
You don't have a
So you
bottle
don't
of
think we should
ambrosia yet.
you don't think we should try to, drop any hints?
I think we dropped enough hints yesterday.
That's true, but we haven't heard back, so maybe we didn't drop enough hints.
No, so the hints, like, they don't go away. Like, we don't get a fresh batch of hints in the morning. Like, they're still there.
That's true, but it could be like, it's like they want to see who has the dedication, right? Like the consistency, so it's almost like an endurance thing. Like if you try once and you drop it, then they know that you might not be, good enough for the thing. So you have to show dedication and purpose.
I'm of the opinion, especially after yesterday, that too many hints spoils the secret.
Okay. I disagree, but I will because we're a team, I will go along with your plan. Like I think we need to try different things. As I said, prison's still a new thing for me. Like my normal stuff doesn't seem like it works here, so okay.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. So let's try both, just not at the same time. So let's, perceive for breakfast, and then if that doesn't work, then you can drop hints at lunch.
Okay. That sounds good. That sounds good.
Okay. And then like I hold my hand out to like do a handshake.
Okay.
And
I give you a handshake.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And then we go get
So are we trying to like look over there and catch their eyes? Kind
Yes.
of? Like we're just trying to like just kind of, okay. All right. What will we roll to do, like, or we just, like it just seems weird, but okay. Yeah, so like we're just kind of just eyeing over there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what you could roll
as we're eating.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of. I don't know if you go talk to them, it would definitely be like a persuasion. You either try to persuade them or intimidate them.
I am good at neither of those.
Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's not a roll. Maybe you'll just give it to us. I don't know.
Lol, no.
Can I try to roll like a sleight of hand, except
Ooh.
it's like a sleight of eye?
Ooh, sleight of vision.
Like
you gotta explain this.
So like I'm trying to be subtle about the fact that like I'm not gonna keep like very pointedly staring at these people, right? But like I want to like try and make eye contact with the same person we talked to yesterday, and then like an up quirk of the eyebrow, like, are we good? Something like that. There's no sleight of eyebrow stat.
No, if you try to catch their eye, it would honestly have to be like either persuasion or performance to get their attention. So they invite you to join, but you would have to be persuasive or do something to get their attention in a positive way.
Shaka, I'm thinking maybe your idea isn't so bad after all.
As you say that to me, I am trying to look over there. So I am going to roll a. You said performance or persuasion? You said.
Sure. So for this, which is your better stat?
I have pretty high charisma. So
either one is going to work.
So like persuasion is better for me for sure.
All right. So try to get your persuasion on.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I'm trying to give those rock eyebrows, like that one eyebrow up, to get their attention. Persuasion. Okay. 17.
They notice you noticing them, but there's no like beckoning of the head or anything. But
Okay.
they do know that you're there.
Okay,
But they're
fine.
not.
That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Some acknowledgement. Now, of course, Shaka thinks that I'm being acknowledged because of the spy work last time. So I'm kind of like, it worked, honey. It worked. Now all we gotta do is just wait.
Okay,
Okay
so
with that.
Rinn, what are you doing while all of this attempting to get noticed is happening?
Yeah, Ren is going to get the food in the mess hall, and so he is currently trying to see if he can spot Susan B. Anthony like in the kitchen.
So if this kitchen is anything like any industrial kitchen I've been in, how would you see her?
Is there like there should be like a little like window where you could see people in the back, right?
If this was like a restaurant, maybe, but this is a prison kitchen.
I haven't been to prison, so I don't know what this stuff looks like.
Well, neither have I, but I've also worked in an industrial kitchen. It's not like a short order thing where you always see like people hitting the bell and see the person in the back cooking because they're cooking for hundreds of people. So this is like an assembly line kitchen way in the back.
I would imagine it like a public school cafeteria. Like,
Hey, look, I was a lunch lady. Watch it.
no, I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm just saying like the ones that I remember from the schools that like I went to was you see like the servers, but that's all you see. Like the back is all, big solid block of wall. And then, so you can't see like the people actually preparing stuff.
Right. Like you just see the trays being brought out.
Yeah.
I mean, you could look and see if she's one of the people bringing out like replenishing food or anything.
Well, I mean, he can like. I feel like Ren could probably like ask the staff if Susan is back there, just because he's curious.
Yeah.
So just before you do this, remember how this went last week with Leto.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm not stopping you. Just remember how that went.
I'm sure the staff loves to talk to prisoners too.
So no, you've said it. Now we must go forth with this. I would love either a persuasion or performance check, and tell me who you talked to and what you said.
Let's see. You said performance and persuasion?
Or
oops. Well, I got a 4.
wait, so you rolled already?
I already rolled. I rolled for a performance as I was asking the question. So we got a 4.
Welp. Now you must.
Excellent.
I need to see how this attempt to ask for Susan B. Anthony works.
Okay. So I guess would actually be serving the food just like a
Line workers.
line worker. Yeah. Okay. So,
Like it'd be like when you're a kid in high school and you had your tray and basically you like, unlike high school, there were no options. This is basically you hand your tray, you get some glop on it. And because breakfast is probably like oatmeal, but of dubious quality and maybe some grits, I don't know. And some meat. You're not quite sure what it is, but it's not like a nice sausage or bacon. It basically you get a protein, a starch, and probably maybe a veggie or a fruit.
Okay. So to fail this horribly. Ren goes up to the worker and he's like, "Psst, psst, I have a question."
And they scowl at you like, I'm sorry, did you, like, what do you think I can tell you? The food's right there. That's all we got.
I have another question to ask other than food.
Why are you asking me anything except about food?
Because I believe that people who serve the food are a key to they are very personable and are easy to talk to. I heard that from someone in the streets of Waterdeep a long time ago. So when you feed people food, you are a very giving person because you are filling the palate of other stomachs.
Clearly, whoever you supposedly talked to has never been here. This is
They
job.
were a drunk. They were a drunk. So yeah, that makes sense. I heard it.
And you feel your tray dip a little bit as they glop the oatmeal of dubious quality, and shoo you away. They're like nah, not today.
Oh, okay, all right. I had a question, but never mind. Okay.
Look, you might get a serving spoon thrown at you with a 4.
I'm gonna hide. I want to hide.
So yeah. So Rinn's attempt at sweet talking, at least the people on the line, did not work. Does anyone else want to try to look for this mythical Susan B. Anthony?
No, I'm letting Rinn handle it. He's the expert to this in Shaka's eyes, so he doesn't want to interfere.
I think when Gazrick gets to breakfast and hears about Rinn's failed attempt, he will then try himself. But it's like, oh yeah, no, I got it. I know a Susan. You're just not asking the right way. It's kind of be what that looks like, but I'm not there yet.
Well, how long was your bath?
I guess I could be. I forgot how time works when you make it up. I
was like, okay, if you said you got in and got the hot water before it ran out, I can't imagine that by the time they got down there, got served, ate, this happened, that you wouldn't be in the cafeteria by now or the mess hall.
I think I'd probably then at that point walk in and see the moment watching Rinn walk away from the cafeteria line back to the table, and I'll go sit down. Should I make a perception check to see the Arcane Brotherhood looking at our table?
So if you're in line to get food, I don't think you would be in a line of sight to see them on the other side. Because remember, we made a point of saying how tucked away they were last time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So once you have your tray and you kind of make your way through, or if you notice where Rinn and Shaka and Dahani are, if you can see them, it'll be a good chance you can notice the Arcane Brotherhood people, unless there are other Arcane Brotherhood peppered throughout the place.
For sure. I don't know if, as we mentioned, the Revel's End has had some changes in it. There are some of the same folks, but I don't think Gazrick knows everyone in the Arcane Brotherhood who's in jail right now.
Right.
And so I definitely think, because you guys specifically sat someplace where they could see you and you could see them, right? Am I remembering that correctly? So I think once Gazrick has his food and sees Rinn sort of going, he's following, takes a moment and clocks that in the entire jail being tucked away, we're still in direct eye contact of them. So sits down with his back to him and, all right, okay, so cool, we're back at it. Day number 2, how we're feeling, huh?
I'm going to tell Gazrick, can you sit somewhere else?
I took a shower. I get it. I really thought I'd wipe away the BO. I could move to the other side of the corner.
Yeah, but we think we have an in, but you're messing it up.
Okay.
So I'm gonna yell at you now, okay?
Yeah, no. So also flip my tray over, because Rinn, what were you doing in the food line?
I was trying to find Susan B. Anthony.
Oh, this will be perfect. Yeah. Just throw the food in my face. You can do it. You can pick it up, slam it at me, and then I'll have to go get more, and I can try and get Susan on board. It's great.
We got to have to ask twice, and Rinn just throws food. Gazrick's face right away.
Yeah.
In his face?
Directly in my face. I want to make a performance of this and trip and fall in such a make it seem meaner than it was in how I react to it.
Normally, I'd make you do performance, but I want to see you act this out.
Oh,
Trip on
absolutely.
camera.
Yeah, please. Well, thankfully, I got a standing. No, I think so. Rinn picks up the food and like shoves it in my face, and I think from the angle that the Arcane Brotherhood is sitting at, my back's to them, so they don't really see anything except for me like going across. So I try to like really sell it as I move over like, oh, what? I just need a place to sit, man. I'm trying to eat my breakfast. You don't need to be so mean. That is good food. And like at this point with his back turned, like start throwing food at myself a little bit to like from my plate, like before they could see it. And then I'd be like, okay, now throw the tray on the floor and somebody shove me.
Sure. You know, I'm gonna participate in this.
Oh God.
Yeah. I'm gonna shove Gazrick in his face, and in the shoving, I'm gonna see if I can like get at his beard and grab the letter that Duvessa gave us like 4 episodes ago.
Ooh.
I forgot about that, so that's real good.
I just remembered it was there.
And then I want to, as I'm getting like shoved, subtly, if I can, cast the cantrip Gust and make it look like I'm getting shoved really hard, slipping onto my lunch tray and sliding comically across the floor on some food before falling face first in front of the lunch line.
Do you need to do anything?
Whoa!
Oh no. Do you have to do anything for the cantrip or?
It is visual or somatic.
All right, go for it.
Okay. I think like Tahani shoves me after knocking my food over, and it like I clap my hands like as I do most of my spells, and it like makes it sound like the gust also makes it sound like I'm getting pushed further back. And it's oh no! I'm just trying to eat. Yeah, something like that, I think.
That works. That works for me.
Well done.
That was excellent. You get a point of inspiration for that performance.
Yeah.
And then after everyone looks and then goes back to eating their food, I like kind of like wink at the group like, and then I like move up to go talk to Susan, limping more than like they think I'm acting. I'm not acting now. Like I'm actually in pain.
Oh no. So have you spotted Susan or are you trying to find Susan?
I'll let me roll a perception. I think it's trying to like, or maybe an investigation. I'm trying to like scope her out in between the line of like this is, or maybe even I think investigation might be. I'm like investigating the faces to see.
Yeah, to see like maybe if she's come out with a tray of new fresh food or something.
Yeah. Or even if if her face clocked up when I made my big commotion. And come on. Gosh, I should have rolled physical dice. The D&D, I mean, whatever. I'm not mad. I'm a random number generator. I got a 5 plus 7. It's a 12.
You see someone that may or may not be Susan. I'm going to roll for the NPC and see maybe if she would either recognize you or if you can get her attention. And if you're, the kind of, I think I know this person. Maybe it's them. Maybe it's not.
Might be her. Okay.
I should have. Okay. No, these new dice are not liking me at all. So you can try to talk to this person and see if you can confirm if it's her or not.
I think I get it back in line and say, "Oh, I guess I need some more food." Didn't get a chance to eat any of that. Brushing off his shoulders and like moves the tray along. And he like kind of looks at this person who looks a little familiar and says the phrase that he knows was like the key word amongst the kitchen staff when they were like kind of talking. It's like, I used to know someone here, and we used to talk all the time. We used to say the same poem back and forth to one another. We, the people, hold these truths to be self-evident.
Sorry, I'm trying not to like just crack up laughing. And she glances up. I heard you were back in here.
Yeah, Susan, I knew you were still here. Oh, God, how's that like serial killer spree? You still serving 3 life sentences?
I'm still here, aren't I?
Yeah. Is it better though?
It's prison, Gazrick.
Okay, so no. Oh, God, Susan, you haven't changed. So it's so nice to know some things haven't.
Well,
I thought that was a lunch lady joke because serial killer and serial killer.
Oh God, I wish I was that yeah,
You're
definitely. I did not just slip on a lunch tray into that one.
breakfast tray, remember?
Breakfast tray, sorry.
So she's looking at you. She's like, so you're back in, I see. So who brought you in?
Oh, well, I made the mistake of coming back to Icewind Dale. That was my major fault. I should have just stayed where it was warm, where I kept... Also, I went where it was warm. I kept saying that I would go someplace where it wasn't cold all the time, and I did. And then I chose to came back. And that is my mistake. Here I am.
That's a Vernus-sized mistake, if I say so myself. I thought I'd never see you again.
I know. I mean, I as much as it sucks to be here, Susan, it is nice to see you. It is truly, God, you're the only face I recognize here, and that and Duncan. I can't believe this place has changed so much.
Well, people die, they leave, they get released on good behavior, which we know isn't going to happen with you, right?
No. Oh, man. Not after last time. But I want to make an insight check on Susan, so whether or not I can trust her. That's it.
Sure.
Ooh. Okay. 13 plus 7, 30, 20.
All right. All right.
You could trust her as far as you could trust anyone else you meet in a prison that remembers you.
Okay.
I mean, as you said, she's serving 3 consecutive life sentences.
Yeah. I think knowing that he's going to wade the waters a little bit. There was a moment where he is so excited about seeing a familiar face that he just wants to like gab like they used to and be like, oh no, I'm going to be on my way out, and don't worry, if I can finagle it, if you like come on board, we'll like cop a sentence for you too, like trying to like, but as he's realizing, he's like, that might be more useful to Susan, to the Arcane Brotherhood, than it is for me. Or Susan to the guards, or Susan, just more useful to Susan than it is for me to have her help like that deep yet. So I think he like takes a moment, looks, and he says, yeah, I'm probably going to be in here till I die. But hoping to be on the cook line, get back into my old spot. I see burner number 7 still's got that grease stain on it. That's nice to see.
She's just giving that look like, look, I'm out here to freshen up food until this is over. What do you want?
Just want to say hi, Susan, and that we might be working together. Truly, nothing more than that. It is a delight to see you. Enjoy your time. And I'll be saying it, I know you didn't make the ice spider soup yesterday. I know this because it's subpar, and I know you make a better batch than that. So whoever was on it, let me know so I can give them some hints, okay?
Yeah. I'm sure that Duncan will be sending for you and your buddies. After breakfast, you can get jobs and not have time to just come and yammer at me.
No, then I'll be on the clock and yammering at you, hopefully. All right, see you later, Susan. Oh, so good to see her. Hasn't changed a bit. And walks around, and then in this moment of like familiarity with someone that they know, is overwhelmed with the fact that Gazrick's got nowhere to sit. There's an entire prison full of spaces, and the only safe space where he felt comfortable is now gone. And so, okay, can't eat this in my room, so just kind of stands against the wall and like just kind of like eats standing up. Finishes, tries. I don't have message. That's not a spell I can learn.
I don't think you have it now.
No, it's I don't think druids can get it. Trying to see. I was looking at all my spells. Yeah, no. Then I'll just try to catch their. I wish I had told you guys where to meet me after this. Yeah, I think there's a big idea about it, and he kind of rushes over, like huffs his fist, and he goes, "Hey," back to the other group. I'm gonna go hang out outside for a little bit, and then if you guys want to catch me like near the gym after this, we can chat or something. And if you want to throw fists at me, tough guy, I'll see you on the gym. And Gazrick walks out.
Okay. What do you all do with that? Because, for everyone watching that it was convinced, it looks like Gazrick just lost his only friends in Revel's End.
Meet me at 3:00 after school behind the basketball court.
Right?
I mean, Shaka's hoping that, that everybody saw it, obviously, because Gazrick's being super loud, but I'm hoping that, we've gained the approval of this group. So, again, trying to look over and see if maybe they give us a little acknowledgement or something that we are taking this serious, that we are getting rid of people for the cause.
So this time you're going to have to use your words because they noticed the whole shenaniganry, but one of you is going to have to use your words, or all of you.
Like all of us.
I mean, whatever it is you want to do to talk to these folks, you can't just do the wink and a nod.
Okay.
Also, did I manage to swipe that note out of your beard, Gazrick?
I don't think there's any I'm not trying to resist a sleight of hand check. If you need to have like triple advantage on it,
Now, for the sake of narrative, and it would just make things really difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And after today, we have 3 episodes left. I'm not going to make you do all that.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. So I tuck that away in my feathers.
Yeah. So I look at Dahani and say, I think this is our shot. I think we should go over there.
Okay. You should do the talking. I will be there for moral and muscle support.
Okay, I think you should go over first, though. Like, you should go over to kind of look like you are, like, clearing it, and then I come over, like, because, like, you're, like, like, because our thing was that you were, like, the scout, right? You were, like, scouting things out. So you should go first. You should go over first and then give me a nod, and then I come over. I feel like that'll look more official.
Okay.
You don't have to.
Well, hold on. No, wait. Let's wait until afterward. Like, I don't think this is too soon, right? This literally just happened, and like.
Okay. So like we should wait until lunch or something.
Or at least until breakfast is over.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah,
right.
And then I'll go over, and I'll be
we can catch. Yeah.
Yo.
Okay.
My associate Shaka would like to have another word with you.
Is that what you actually say?
I hope so.
Not at all.
I'm like, I was going to take your word at it, so.
It'll be something like that, but it won't be that stereotypical and Brooklyn or Boston, depending.
All right. Rinn, are you staying with them, or are you off to get your workout on?
No, Ren's gonna go off to work out because it's he hasn't done it in a little bit. So he did his required breakfast feeding, and now it's time for him to go work that gym out.
All right, this is gonna be interesting because it's not like they're gonna give you separate workout clothes. So let's see how this works out for you later. They don't give you like prison North Face clothes. So, so yes. So first, let's see how Shaka the Spy works out for us.
Yeah.
So please go forth and tell us how this works out, Dhani and Shaka.
Okay. Are we at the end of breakfast?
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is taking a while. This whole tomfoolery is taking quite a while.
All right. So I say, hey, Dhani, I think it's time. Why don't you head over there?
Okay. All right. Wish me luck. This is gonna be
Of course.
cool. All right. So once I see them starting to get up, I'm gonna make my way over there, and I'm gonna say, if y'all don't mind, like, Shaka and myself would like to have another word with you in private.
About what?
About, look, it's a private conversation. I can't tell you here while everybody is getting up and doing things.
Fine. Follow us out of the lunchroom or out of the mess hall.
Okay.
And as a group, they get up. They do notice Shaka, and then they just start walking out.
All right. So then I motion Shaka over. I'm like,
All right. I come over.
And they wait until they're very clear of the mess hall, and you weirdly see like them heading off inside, but it doesn't feel like anyone's stopping them, and they're just kind of like walking through all these halls, all this other stuff, until you come to like a big room where it would be more like a conference room or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like stone slabs, stone table. It's not very welcoming. There's furs over the benches. You don't freeze to them, but that's about it. And no one stopped them from going in this room. So maybe it's part of one of their jobs in the prison. Who knows? But you have a conference room and this group that's all kind of staring at y'all like what's up?
All right. So like Shaka says, about what we were talking about yesterday. Can we arrange a meeting?
I think this is the meeting.
Well, the meeting with others.
Oh, okay. All right. So, like, have they closed the door? This is an enclosed space.
Yeah.
Or as enclosed as it could be in a prison. Okay. So my associate Shaka and the others that we came in with are on a mission to see and talk to Vaelish Gant. We have information to pass to him.
And they're all looking at you. The mention of Vaelish definitely has their attention.
Yeah.
And they're all like, so you know that your gnome buddy betrayed us. And while that was a nice performance out there, what makes you think we let you anywhere near Vaelish just so he can do this again?
Because we're looking to help Vaelish.
And why would you help him?
Well, we've been on a lot of adventures. We know sometimes people can get into positions, not of their own doing. So as a group, we're looking to help people out in similar situations. And Vaelish was identified as someone that could use that help.
You think we can't help him?
No, we absolutely think that you can help him, but we've been sent in by someone from the outside with a little bit more power. And we didn't know about Gazrick's nonsense before we got here. So he was supposed to do the whole thing, but I mean, y'all clearly don't have a good relationship with him. So we came in to kind of hoping to smooth the waters a little bit.
So out of character, Dahani, you just basically told them you don't really belong there, and you're looking for Vaelish for that reason.
Look,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Dahani
keeping it real.
Dahani has a charisma of 7 and
Dahani's keeping it real.
has been allowed to talk.
Okay. All right, I'm just checking.
Yeah.
All right. So back in character. The scruffy human that you saw and you talked to the night before leans back. And, it's prison. You're not supposed to have weapons, but you see the handle of something in his waistband. So you don't belong here. And you really think that we're going to let outsiders get near Vaelish after you come in with the only person who's betrayed us and lived so far?
Well, what can we do to earn your trust?
It's gonna be a lot because we trusted someone before, and look what happened. He was a free man for several years until whatever he did was foolish enough and got back in here. Honestly, the only thing that's going to get you our trust is give up Gazrick to us.
Oh, well, no, we can't do that.
Yeah, we can.
Is there anything else?
Yeah, is there anything else?
So you want us to trust you,
Mm-hmm.
but you won't give up the one we don't trust and absolutely want revenge on. And you just told us your plan. So,
you can just talk to him in the mess hall, like he's not hidden, like he's right there. Like if you have to talk to him or settle something, like you could just go up to him. Like I don't think I don't see what advantage us giving him to you would make.
See, and then here's the thing. So, we're trying to do Vaelish a favor, and that's a whole other different can of worms. Like I said, we didn't know what Gazrick's beef was when we got in here. He's our friend now, and just because y'all got beef doesn't mean that we're gonna give him up over that beef. And maybe we could give you something else or someone else.
It better be good, because honestly, you're not really selling this to us.
I'm just a Boyd man.
But you're a walking, talking bird. That's the muscle for this tiefling, so.
Yeah, the handle of whatever you got on your belt doesn't really intimidate me, because I could kick your ass. Honestly, I'm not really afraid of you right now.
So hold on, you said this.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's real nervous. She's real nervous.
Yes.
Okay. And he just chuckles.
Murder bird. Murder bird. Murder bird.
Okay, so Dahani said that. And he just gives you that villain chuckle, oh, okay, you think you're cute. All right. So are you usually the silent muscle, because you're really not helping the tiefling here?
Yeah, I'm real nervous, not gonna lie, and I gotta protect my friends. I shouldn't. Hey, how about we talk about the rest of the stuff that we were talking about?
Yeah, look, we thought that this would be a good way to get to Vaelish. We could get to him on our own means, if a need be. So if it can't work out with you, then that's fine. We thought that we might have a mutual thing where maybe we could offer something, but we can't give up on a friend. So if that's cool, then we'll just leave and we'll do stuff our own way. We don't have to have a fight here.
Oh no, I think we have to have a fight. Your bird here just threatened us. And there's 2 of you.
There
and a
are
lot
2
of
of
us.
us, but I don't want to hurt y'all. No, we don't want to hurt y'all. So why don't we just say that we made a mistake and then just leave the room? Because we really don't want to, hurt y'all if we don't have to.
So you realize that none of us are getting out of this prison, right? It's not like not like parole is anything I'm going to lose if we get into a scuffle.
Well, we were sent here by some powerful people. So we are getting out. We're whatever, all the cat's out of the bag now. We're not actual prisoners.
And we honestly, I mean, like, we're trying to get Vaelish out too. So
I mean, you could roll with us and maybe we could swing a deal for you, or we could leave, or we could hurt y'all really badly, which we don't want to do. But
hold on. So hold on. Out of character, I just want to be sure that you want to keep going on this path.
Yes.
You're committed.
Yes, we are committed.
We are committed.
I love the path of radical honesty. I love it.
Yeah, it's like dominoes, right?
Also called the path of 7 charisma.
Yeah, it's dominoes.
I mean, there's a path of 7 charisma, but note, you didn't have to roll for any of this. You didn't have to go down this way.
No, we didn't have
Fine. I like
Well,
it.
actually, now that you mention it,
nope, this is out there now.
It is out there now. Can I, if it hasn't gotten too late, I don't want to fight these guys in a prison.
I mean, y'all should have thought about that.
Is there any way that I could still persuade them to, using a roll to leave? Or has it gotten to the path of
considering that you've already basically given up all the goods on what you're really doing there. You've threatened to kick their asses not once but twice. And even if you get out of a fight, there's literally nothing stopping them from telling Vaelish exactly what's going on, and also important people in the prison, because Duncan doesn't actually know about this plan.
Yeah, oops.
I'm just saying, I mean, nobody knows. Maybe if they go tell Vaelish, maybe Vaelish will come find us.
I would. You are putting so much faith in the fact that I will not entirely use this to my advantage as a DM. I am amazed.
Yeah. So okay. Well.
So
we are now.
I mean, as a witness for those watching, they did this to themselves. I just sat here and was like, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" And they said yes. So that said, before this happens, Gazrick or Rinn, what are you all doing?
Oh, Rinn is like busy on the bench presses. He's like going at it. He hasn't had this in a very long time, so he is just going at it for like a good 3 hours.
3 hours?
Jesus.
Oh my God.
I think Gazrick's also on the gym, and it's like, oh no, now we have to he forgot. Okay, that's cool. I'm just going to I'm gonna do workouts too. Okay, and like in the other corner, just like kind of lifting weights by himself. He's got his like 5 pounds that he's like really like curling.
All right, so back to this unfortunate happenstance in this conference room. So I forgot if I gave this dude a name last week. I honestly did, but it doesn't matter because he just, he gives you that villain laugh like, "Oh, you're so cute. We have all the advantage. and you really think you're going to do something. Okay. Who's the one that's actually been in prison for years and not you two? Okay, I got you. So, I mean, you can attempt a roll, but it's going to be really high to get out of this situation. And again, even if you talk your way out of a fight, there's nothing stopping them from narking on all of you and making your mission 100 times worse and more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so are you going to attempt? But I'm warning you, it's going to be real high.
No, I don't think I'll attempt. I think, as I said, like Dahani was the one that kind of brought up the threat, and I know, like before, I said that I'll trust. Like I'm kind of not convinced that my ways are working in this prison, so I'm gonna go with her. So I'm gonna prepare for an altercation.
Then I hope you're ready because you have to roll initiative.
Okay.
You all brought this on yourselves. I don't want to hear it.
No,
This happens in every conference room in America. This is normal.
I'm okay with this.
All right, I got a 15.
Wow, my dice are not liking me. I rolled for the four that are right in front of you, and I got to roll for 2 more people. Because there's a total of 6 people opposing you.
I got a 17.
Okay, so you both are going to go first. Let me find some paper, because of course I don't have it on my desk when I need it. All right. So you're I'm going to say the scruffy leader, because if he has a name, it may or may not matter in a minute. He has a 14. What'd you have, Shaka?
15.
And Dahani, what did you get?
17.
Okay, so let me write that over because I goofed. So it's going to be Dahani, Shaka, Scruffy Leader, and then the henchmen all got like under 10. So henchmen times 5, they will go in waves after Shaka. I'm sorry, after their Scruffy Leader. All right, Dahani, you are up.
Name is Scruffy now. All right.
Scruffy.
Yes, name is Scruffy. Cool. I'm gonna punch him a bunch because it's what I do.
All right. Are you?
These are all going to be non-lethal because while I am interested in defending myself, I'm not so much interested in murdering anybody, despite my nickname.
It's an ironic nickname.
It's an ironic nickname.
All right, go for it. They're humans, but they are hardened by being in prison all this time, so they've got a decent AC.
Hey, my first roll was a natural 20.
Ooh.
Whoa!
Well, that hit
Wow.
it.
You ready?
So that's
Okay.
going to be okay. That wasn't terrible. It's going to be 14 points of damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw for stunning strike.
Did you aim at any one particular person? Scruffy Leader.
Scruffy Leader.
Okay, so he is a human of incredible. Well, not incredible, but he's used to fighting, and because y'all are in prison, he is not armored. You said a wisdom saving throw?
Constitution.
And what's the number?
17.
Okay. He did not make that saving throw.
Okay, he is stunned.
Okay, so he has the Street Fighter Tweety birds around his head.
Nice. So her thinking is if she can manage to down him, the rest of them will back off. That's her thinking. So all of her attacks are going to be on him. This next one has advantage.
Okay, and is that your only attack this round?
No. She's got at least 3 attacks.
Okay, so just so you know, if all of your attacks land like that, you may still kill him anyway.
Oh dear.
Just so you know, he's higher level than you all,
but he's still.
but he's in prison. He has no armor,
Yeah.
And you're like a well-trained monk, and you got a nat 20, so that was a crit. So actually, that should have been double damage.
I did that I did roll double damage.
Okay, so if all of I'm just letting you know, this may wind up in death anyway. So please continue.
All right, so we'll take this attack by attack. So the next one was a 23.
Yes. So basically anything under a 19 is going to hit this guy.
Oh, okay, cool. And then that's 13 points of damage.
Okay. I don't want to kill anybody, said the bird. Okay.
It's an accidental nickname.
Mm-hmm.
And then one more. Just a regular. Okay, that one's gonna miss. She realizes that she may not be pulling her punches as much as she wants to. So the next one misses. It's a 12.
Okay. So Scruffy is not looking so great. He like doubles over and he does the movie cough and blood hits the floor. And he's just like, rip her wings off. Get her.
And oh, come on, man. I was gonna be like,
you hit him. You said you were gonna kick his ass and you hit him hard enough for blood to come out.
Oops.
Mm-hmm.
He's not doing okay. Even if he doesn't drop dead right now, he is not okay. Was that the end of your turn?
Yes.
So Shaka, you're next.
Shaka's kind of bewildered by seeing Tahani beat the ever-loving mess out of this guy. But Shaka also realizes that I'm just gonna call him Scruffy, I guess.
Call him Scruffy.
Scruffy was the only one talking. Like he seemed to clearly be, like the one that was the head of this stuff. So I'm gonna go for Scruffy as well.
Okay.
I want to cast. Is there any limit to what we can do? Can we use spells in here?
You're gonna have a disadvantage on any spell casting.
Okay.
Especially in an enclosed space and in combat.
All right. Okay. So if I have I have a spell that will require a saving throw. Would that mean that you would have advantage on the saving throw?
No. Well,
it doesn't require like a roll for me. To do
so if normally if you had to cast, you would have disadvantage, and I would get advantage on saving throw. Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm still gonna go for it. Just because this one could affect multiple people. So I'm gonna cast Confusion on. So it's a 10-foot radius. So I don't know if that would include everyone in here or some people.
You might get some of the other 5 henchmen and possibly Dahani. I mean, it's a conference room, but there's there's 8 people in there, so it's not spacious. Basically, like when you have a 10-person conference table and that one kind of sideboard where people put donuts and coffee when there's a meeting.
Yes.
But you got to kind of squeeze by everybody when you're in that room.
Yeah.
You know exactly what room I mean.
I know exactly what you mean.
So
I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Confusion. So that has a Wisdom save of 16.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll twice.
Yep.
The first roll was a 19, and I have advantage.
There you go.
And 17, so I beat your roll.
Yep. Yes, you did. So,
do you want me to roll for the henchman or nah?
Yes.
So this one roll was going to count for the henchman. So I'm guessing this room you would catch everyone else. Okay, the first roll was a 19.
Oh my god.
Second roll was a 5, but that was advantage, so that counts too. Is Dahani affected?
That is up to you. I'm not trying to capture her, but
so Dahani.
So if you say she is,
no, that would just be cruel.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, I cast the spell and
I'm fine with rolling.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I figure you and Scruffy are kind of just on the edge of it. Like Scruffy is within the perimeter, and because you were like outside giving him a mollywop, you were just outside of it.
Okay.
Unless you just really want to roll and be confused.
Yeah, because yeah,
I mean, it would be
yeah,
fun.
because I'm risking it because it's not like a damage dealing spell.
Right,
just
but you
makes the
could
reaction.
confuse your ally,
I could.
and she might throw some of those monk punches on you.
She could, but it's worth the risk.
All right, you know what? In that case, go ahead, Dahani. You got to beat a 17 wisdom.
Okay. I did beat a 17 wisdom.
Sweet.
You all are lucky. All right. So is that all of your action, Shaka?
That is all of it.
Okay, so the henchmen are not happy, and they are going to attack you, Shaka, because you're a little closer. So two of them are going to leap at you. The other two are trying to help Scruffy, so they are not engaging with you. I know a 2 does not hit you.
It does not.
Does an 18 hit you?
Now I'm trying to see how much should I drop my AC because I don't have any armor, or just
What is your normal armor class?
18.
And how much does your armor give you a bonus?
Yeah, it does give me a bonus.
Oh yeah, then it hits you.
Yeah, it gives me a +3. Yeah, so my AC is 15.
Yeah, so that attack does hit you.
Yes, it does.
He's got basically a makeshift shiv, which is a d6 for damage +2.
Okay.
You take 5 points of piercing damage. You got shanked in prison. Congratulations.
I know that's like an achievement, like
Achievement unlocked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go, and the other guy feels emboldened by seeing you actually get shanked. Nope, neither of his attacks hit.
Okay.
And Scruffy is dazed, confused, and probably has a ruptured lung and spleen at this point. So he is out for the count, regardless. But Dahani does go first, but Scruffy is not going to be taking any action because you kind of whooped him.
Oops. Okay. So it's my turn.
It is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move over to the one that shanked Shaka and attack him.
All right. He is a low-level thug. He does not really have much in the way to protect him other than like his kind of leather jerkin and standard everyday clothes. So anything under a 14 will hit him.
Okay, yeah, I hit him with a dirty 20.
Ooh.
All right. I mean, he's a low-level thug. Remember what I said.
I know these are super, super after she sees what she did to Scruffy, she's like, that was more than I was intending. I may have overreacted, but still is
You did warn them. You said you told all of them I could take all of you on.
Yep.
So 6 points of damage and a constitution saving throw from him.
All right, what do I have to beat?
17.
Oh, he so didn't make it.
Okay, so he's stunned.
Okay.
Just for good measure, because the other one tried to attack Shaka too, I'm gonna go for him.
Okay.
That is it hits for 12 points of damage and another constitution saving throw.
I love this.
These poor
She really
dudes.
is taking everyone on herself.
Barely misses.
Oh.
Okay,
Like by
so-
1 point misses.
Okay. So he is also stunned.
Okay, so 3 of the 6 people are stunned.
Yes, sure. Flurry of blows. She's gonna move back over to the 2 that are helping. No, she's not gonna. They're trying to help him, so she's not gonna do anything. She's going to look around at everybody who's in various states of injury or stun, and I'm like, she's gonna be like, I could do this all day.
Nice.
Are you saying that to Scruffy, to anyone particular?
To the henchmen and Scruffy in general. Like, we could do this all day. but really, we would like you to listen and cooperate with us.
Oh boy. I mean, you started it, and granted you're finishing it, but question, have you all been quiet as this fight has been going on? Or have you been like making noise?
I think it's been pretty loud. If she's
Yeah, like the standard noise that comes with battle, but she's not yelling.
Okay, no, just I'm asking for DM reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on what kind of room you're saying this is. Is this like a
so you know, like
solid,
when people are in a
soundproof
conference? Oh God, no! It's a prison. It's not like a nice sound booth.
that's like foaming on this?
No. So you know, like when you're in those conference rooms, if you walk by, you're gonna hear some noise if people are loud. It's that kind of a room.
Yeah.
So the altercation has been noticed by other guards, and as Dahani's about to like throw down another punch, the door flings open. It's Duncan and some guards, and they just are looking at all of you. What is happening in this room? Why are you fighting?
I didn't want to, but
That's not the question, prisoner. Why are you fighting?
Because he wouldn't listen to me.
So you start a fight. No. This is your second day in Revel's End, and all of you have been causing me problems. Now I find you in a room that only two of them have access to. Look at Leon. He's spitting out blood. But you didn't want to fight. All you had to do was show up, serve your sentence, and be an okay prisoner. Not even a good prisoner. And now you all are out here fighting people because they won't listen? Is that part of how you wound up murderers and got in here?
Well,
No, they were just picking on us because we're new and we had to defend ourselves.
So you couldn't be like everybody else and have a fight in the prison yard. You had to come and try to do this in secret. And now everybody's privileges are being revoked.
God dang it.
So everyone who's hurt to the medical wing, you to my office now. And actually, I'm not even giving you the chance to walk yourselves there. Shackle them and take them to my office. I'll be along shortly.
Okay. I'm not going to resist.
Neither am I,
Resisting would be so bad for you right now.
Dahani's
Quick cut.
Dahani's acting like a 13-year-old who smacks her bubble gum and rolling her eyes, but she's going along with it.
Oh, that's
Meanwhile, yeah, you got another set. Come on, Rinn, you can do it. One more, 150, 150, and 150.
Yes.
Yeah, way to go, bud. Man,
Thank
this is
you.
real productive. Yeah.
Woo.
Okay,
Yeah.
now spot me. He puts on like a 10-pound bar.
okay. You're a gnome, but you're not that tiny. Oh my god.
I've got an 8 strength, so I'm working. All right.
Okay.
With what I got. Yeah. I wonder what the other guys are getting up to, huh?
So actually, as you say that, Leto and another guard come right to both of you, and they are mad. You two, come with us right now.
We were just working out.
Come with us right now.
We should do what they say.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I was getting in the zone. I almost did one. Okay, come on.
Yeah, basically all of you are in trouble right now because you all came together as a group. Hey, look, you know how it is when that one person in class won't fess up to being the one that did something, everybody gets in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that.
We weren't even there though.
It doesn't matter. Like, you were already on Duncan's list for being too familiar. Like, y'all haven't even got assigned jobs yet. Like, you didn't even get that far. So everyone's marched basically to the principal's office. And Rinn and Gazrick, you enter to find, and I'm just trying to imagine how they would shackle Dahani because you have wings.
Well, like, I mean, I've got wings, but I also have arms, so they might front shackle me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. For some reason, all this time I just been thinking you only had wings.
No, I got wings and arms.
Okay, well, never mind then. I just pictured like a never mind. I just pictured a bird with no arms.
No, I do imagine that one of them might be like behind me with my wings pinned, though.
They probably put a band over your wings, like when you try to keep a bird from flying away.
Yeah, that's what I imagined too.
There's like a band around her wing. She can't go anywhere. So yeah, you discover Dahani is like her arms are shackled in her lap, and Shaka his hands are behind him. And this is what you walk into. Duncan looking really mad. Leto shoves Rinn ahead of him into another seat. Gazrick, there's only one empty seat for you to take. And this is basically around Duncan's massive desk. And the door shuts with a very finite clang.
I'm so disappointed in you two. What did they get up to? I like say to Duncan.
Dahani gives you this look. She's like,
you have to bring us in here. We were working out, doing our own thing, and now dragged all the way to this office. What do they get up to? What do they do this?
Duncan just looks at you. I'm sorry. Are you talking like you are someone's, I don't know, jailer? Like we're buddies?
No, but I mean,
no.
Okay.
No. All of you came in this prison together in the last 24 to 36 hours. We've had more disruption here than we've had in years. Do you all care to explain yourselves at all?
Dahani does not open her mouth.
How exactly would you like us to explain ourselves? Because, I mean, I feel like each of us have a different personality. So, it's hard to kind of group us together,
I look, Warden Duncan, I'll say this. We're struggling here. It's a new environment. We're trying to get ourselves to stay afloat. Clearly, we're tense of this transition. I don't want to say, no, so I'm not going to say it. But I will remind you, I kind of made suggestions to keep everybody out of trouble. What even happened today? You guys, I look at like Tahani's fists. Did someone try to pick a fight with you?
So you're really talking to Duncan like y'all are colleagues and work buddies versus you being a prisoner, just to be sure.
I'm doing my best to appeal on the behalf of my kids. All right. Just try to get the situation confirmed.
So Warden Duncan, he's doing like the leaning forward on his desk, fingers steepled.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got that frown like, a very disapproving father.
Mm-hmm.
So had your friends not gotten into trouble before an hour after breakfast, they would have had jobs assigned. But these two, when he points to Shaka and Dahani, go off into a room they're not supposed to be in with 6 other people and somehow get into a fist fight, and one of them may die on your first full day in this prison. These two run off to the gym like they just have nothing else to do when no one could find them to assign a job until we sent these two to find them no matter where they might be. So I suggest, Gazrick, because I'm not using a number right now, so that you understand how serious this is. You all are in so much trouble right now. And you being kind of a smartass is not going to help you.
Gazrick, like, as he says that, like, had been sitting forward in his seat, like, trying to make an appeal. Knocks kind of the wind out of his sails, and he slumps back. Okay, then, what's going to happen to us, then?
Well, you all are going to be escorted back to your cells. You'll be given jobs starting in a week, and until then, the only time you'll be let out of your cells is for meals. No recreation time, no time where you basically can go around unsupervised and get into further trouble. And should Leon die, the bird will pay for this murder. Because what could have possibly happened in the hours since breakfast that you could have gone off with these people and had a fight to where she nearly murdered him?
They picked a fight with us.
Really?
So why should she get in trouble? Yeah.
We know that you followed after them like lost puppies.
Well, we did, but we thought that it would be something else, but then they threatened us. Like, what are we supposed to do?
It was self-defense.
I mean, you know how being in like a prison is. Like, new people come in and the people that have been in there try to, like, you know, exert their influence on them, you know, and bully them around and that kind of stuff. And like you can't punish the bullied.
Did you have to have a fight and nearly kill someone?
No, but they threatened us, and I think they should be, you know, face a penalty for that. Because what happens if it happens to some newer prisoners that you get even after us?
Well,
they attack.
Don't worry about a hypothetical right now. That is not your purview to worry about the welfare of other prisoners now, is it?
Well, just being empathetic.
And as for your claim that they threatened you, the two that you didn't hurt to the point of needing hospitalization told us what happened in that room.
And
that
you believe the bullies.
You're all prisoners. There is no such thing here. And also, they've been model prisoners since coming here. You've been here for a day and a half and caused all this commotion. And we also know about your little plan that you think you don't really belong here.
Surprise birthday party is ruined.
What
Donnie does not actually say
that. Yeah. You know, what exactly do you mean?
So you're going to try to play coy, I see.
No, I'll take this. I may have lied to them on their sentencing and said that I knew someone on the inside and that's how I made my way out. But guys, I think it's like I come clean. No, we're stuck here. We're living out our sentences here. I'm sorry if this got you into trouble. This is on me, Duncan Warden. I should have been more forthcoming. And I'll roll a deception on this. I'll try and lie and say that I like sweet talked our group into like we're gonna go to the farm eventually, kind of idea.
Go for it. I need to see how this works out.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Are you deceiving everyone or just the rivals?
I want to deceive Duncan. I want to see it, like specifically Duncan into believing.
Okay.
That I did this.
Okay.
It's a big 16, 14 plus 2.
Duncan doesn't.
Is it enough?
No. He's seen some things, and Duncan's pretty high level, and also he knows you.
Yeah.
He knows that you cannot really be trusted, and he knows that you're trying to cover up. He's like, so we've got a few problems here. One, you all lied. And as Duncan is kind of railing into all of you, Rinn, you notice Leto has gone very quiet and stone still. Because remember, he was your contact to the outside.
Mm-hmm.
So for now, he is still kind of innocent and hasn't been given up yet. But depending on what these NPCs told Duncan, he may be in trouble too.
Oh, Lord.
Oh no. Leto gonna kill me.
Maybe he will. Who knows? And Duncan is, he's doing the like walking around, kind of tapping his desk, looking at all of you like, so you come into my prison. You tell me lies. You think that you're going to basically get one of the worst criminals in the history of Faerun up from under my nose and information. And you think this is going to work out, that no one bothers to tell me about this plan. Instead of letting me maybe help you and give you resources, this is what you try to do in my prison. Is that what I'm hearing?
Dahani still
Sort
does not
of.
open her mouth.
Sort of, but I'm sure he's giving you a lot of trouble, right? I'm sure I'm sure it would be easier for you to manage the prison if somebody like Vaelish, was different, right? Or, I'm sure that he would be less of a bother if we talked to him.
And I'm sure that you know nothing about Vaelish since none of you have actually found him. And they were protecting him as they should have, instead of giving away the whole plan as you two failed to do. Vaelish, ever since that one tricked his way out of here, has been the top tier model prisoner that I wish all of you could be. Why do you think he's avoided making contact with you? He doesn't want to be seen around Gazrick, and he knows that he'll get thrown under a bus. So not only have you deceived your way into prison on a lie for someone that will probably throw you under the bus anyway, you've lied to the warden, you've lied to other people to try to get something that probably isn't actually your concern beside Gazrick. And if he was in here truly alone, he probably would be dead by now, because a lot of people want his head.
Well, that's fair. That actually tracks.
So what's going to happen is you all are going back to your cells. I'm going to think about what to do with you and what to do about this information. I'm going to pay a visit to town and see Duvessa. And find out why she sent people into my prison without informing me of what was going on. And when I come back tomorrow, I will pay each of you a visit. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, agreement.
One more thing, though. One more thing.
Oh my gosh, Shaka. And
See, my guy, it's
Yeah.
my
so, no.
So like
I wanna
Shaka
hear
is
this.
convinced again that he knows his ways does not work here, but he's kind of in a moment of desperation. So he's kind of like, okay, look, one more thing.
I'm sorry, do you think you're in a place to negotiate?
I'm not negotiating. This is something that will
Or
be
to
better
talk
for
to
you.
me as... I'm sorry, what?
It'll be better for you.
I doubt that.
If you go to Duvessa, right? She has a lot of power as well, and you want to go to her maybe with a story, or maybe something that doesn't look like that you've been tricked.
Stop. Tiefling. Are you actually telling me how to talk to one of my oldest friends? Although after our conversation, that may not be the case. Is that what you're doing?
I don't think y'all are friends.
He snaps his fingers and Leto comes behind you and puts his hand over your mouth.
Oh no. Lick him.
Like that big buff hand.
This one, I believe he's sharing a cell with the elf. He gets his own quieter accommodations until tomorrow, since he doesn't know when to stop talking. Not solitary, but just a room to himself. And make sure that someone sends a tray at mealtimes. Otherwise, he has to make no contact with anyone. You could have stopped while you were ahead and just said, yes, sir. No, sir. So now you can spend the rest of the day and tonight thinking about how you talk to people. And he just waves Leto to march you out.
All right. Shaka's secretly excited, but yes.
Alone time.
Get some alone time. He's secretly excited.
Shaka just gonna go to sleep.
Finally.
I want to shuffle over to be under Lito's guardship.
No, you don't get to leave with him.
No, okay.
No. You all have burnt all of Duncan's very finite goodwill.
Well, then who walks us to our? What's the?
Oh, you haven't gotten there yet. He just sent
Okay.
Leto off with Shaka.
Yeah, I'm the only one that left.
Yeah, so he looks at the other guard and he's like, get 2 others to help you transport these prisoners back to their cells. And then give me a status report on Leon. And I am going to go have a drink before I head to town. If anyone asks for me, I had urgent business outside of the prison. And I want up to the hour reports on my desk, even if I'm not here, on all of their behavior. I will check in once I've returned. And this dark-skinned elf who, he's not like super built like Leto, but he's decently built. He's like between Rinn and Leto. He just salutes and he's like, yes, sir, and goes out and gets more guards. And him giving you all a very exasperated sigh and glare is where we're going to end it this week.
We intro.
I mean, so you all did that to yourself. I have no pity. None.
I did nothing. I was just working out.
Yeah, dude.
No, basically, this is like if one of you's in trouble, you're all in trouble.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I'm sorry you say that. Like, I mean, if we split everyone up, then it's gonna be like, well, good luck. No one's ever gonna get out of prison. So yeah, shenanigans happened, fights, near murder. So as usual, we are going to take in-character questions, and I'm sure there's some interesting questions to be had this week. So yeah, remember, yes, thank you, DC. If you have questions, please preface it with question in caps, and we will go from there. And if there aren't a lot of questions, we will wrap and see you next week.
Oh, we gotta do. Do we already do the? Did we?
Yes, all the giveaways have been done.
Heck yeah! Congratulations to those who won.
Congrats.
Breezy won the mic. I did not catch who won the D&D Beyond product and what we gave away. I was DMing.
No, for sure. Well, I mean, if you guys won, congratulations, and if you didn't win, come on by next week for your other chance.
No questions. I'm surprised. Oh, Nasenbi. Congrats, Nasenbi.
Stunned. They're
Yes.
all stunned.
You got the Street Fighter stun happening.
LaTia, I think you're muted.
You're muted. Oh my God, Fair Bear.
Yeah, question for Leto. On
Wow.
a scale of 1 to 78,890, how done are you?
Oh, he's about at 90,000 because now he's sweating. Because Duvessa gives him up. It's going to be a short trip once Duncan's back. Because, he was trying to like do his thing and get out. And now the gig is up. So, yeah, he's going to find you, Dahani.
I mean, Dahani kind of, y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Dahani is kind of like, yeah, he can find me, but he can also try me.
You gonna get enough of starting fights with people in prison.
They should have confiscated these hands if they wanted no trouble.
Yeah, but
Really?
Leto is much higher level, armored and armed. So just so you know. Oh yeah, he can fight. He's a prison guard. So I'm just saying, if you want to go up against someone quite a few levels higher than you, you could try it.
Yeah, no.
Okay, we're actually
For
getting
Shaka.
yes.
Do you have regrets?
So I'll answer as Shaka, as we always do. No. I don't have any regrets. We tried to, smooth it over with this group. We were backed into a corner. I had faith that even if there were 6 of them, that we've been through a lot of battles together. So I didn't think that there would be any other outcome but them being badly injured. So no, I don't have any regrets. I mean, do I wish it went smoother? Sure, but I don't have any regrets.
I just would like to state for the record, you backed yourself in that corner. Y'all started with the threats.
Well,
And then
I
gave
mean,
up the whole plot. You were movie villains in that moment. You monologued
We
the
sure
whole
were.
plot.
We
Yeah.
did.
I have
mean-
no control over my face, and if Artisty makes gifts, I can't wait to see the look on my face in these gifts because I know that I had no control over my face.
yeah. Look, that's just how the game goes down sometimes.
Mhm.
Fair.
Question.
Oh, go ahead.
No. So there was before the question for me, there's a question for Gazrick. Now that you've had a taste of bodybuilding, is barbarian future?
No.
Okay.
Simple answer, no. Is it? Nah.
No.
And then there are two questions for me. Am I now the toughest prisoner on the block? I don't know. It depends if anybody else tries to fight me. But
Yeah.
also, I am just a sweet baby bird. Do not fight me.
I
Next question.
can say for sure you are not the toughest prisoner in there.
Heck yeah. I mean,
Nobody
Dahani
puts
doesn't
baby-
think she is.
Nobody puts Baby Bird in the corner. Come on.
Really. And then the next question: are we going to see Murder Bird tattooed across her knuckles?
Mhm.
I don't think so. Dahani has a dew claw and then like 3. So maybe MRDR, BRD. So not that's
Oh,
not the
wow.
whole thing, but I did think about it.
Take out the vowels.
So yeah, take out the vowels. Maybe.
Bird.
Right. Murder bird.
Murder Bird.
So Gazrick, was the oatmeal of dubious quality better as a meal or as a clothing accessory?
Oh, is it a clothing accessory? Absolutely. How dare you give the idea that I would eat something like that? This slop. I swear I will make it into that kitchen and show these new chefs how to make 1 or 2 things. That's all I want now. Honestly, it might be the only thing I get.
I'm definitely coming up with a magic item for a couple of meal of dubious.
Yeah.
It can
Oh,
be
boy.
used to blind or to reduce vomiting. You know, it's got a lot of functions. It might even be acidic. You could use it to burn through stuff.
Ooh.
Roll a d8 for its various effects.
I love that.
Wow.
It's like a chaos bolt with different.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a whole lot right there. I think that's a good place to do our outros as long as we did not miss any questions. One more who's
For
Oh, Susan.
Susan.
I'm gonna let Brandon answer that because that was his NPC decision.
Gazrick, are you?
I have to. Well, I am just annoyed that Gazrick has brought all this malarkey in my place of employment, and I hope to not be harassed anymore by any of them. So I'm quite annoyed.
We're all just trying to establish a more perfect union for order and harmony, for wealth and prosperity. You know.
I love it.
So it says a Schoolhouse Rock preamble. You'll get it. Watch the YouTube. You'll get it.
Oh, is the preamble from Schoolhouse Rock?
It
Or
was.
from the
Man,
U.S.
it's the
Constitution.
U.S. Constitution. I learned it from
Is
Schoolhouse Rock. I'm giving
trademark
credit where credit
Schoolhouse
is
Rock.
due.
Wow.
We
the people.
in order to form a more perfect.
Yeah, no, that was a good
Yeah.
Schoolhouse Rock. I agree.
I'm just a bill.
I am a bill.
And that's all we're gonna do because DCMA. So with that shenaniganry at a close, I think we should end. Let's go in the opposite order of when we started. Oh my god, I called you Gazrick. Masood, who are you? What do you do? Where can we find you next?
Hey y'all, I'm Masood. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Marudeboy, MAHRUDEBOI. Yeah, and you're catching me at the start of my streaming schedule. I'm on basically Sunday through Thursdays. Sundays, Rivals of Waterdeep with these wonderful folks. Tuesdays, next time you can catch me with Mythic Odysseys of Theros. Having a blast over there. My character may or may not die because all of our party's getting killed off in hell. We'll see what happens. Wednesdays, hey, if you haven't checked it out, dude, come on by. What are you doing? It's Bollock By and Returning Home. We're having a blast in this Filipino-inspired diceless role-playing game that we're having that's set in the cyberpunk setting, combining magic and technology. And hey, last episode they fought 4 animal mecha robots versus 6 magic cyborgs. So I don't know where else you can find that other than Returning Home. So come by on Wednesday nights to check it out. Thursdays I do Once Upon a Game with Katie May over on our channel Indoor Resource Crew, where we stream narratively driven games. I just finished episode 2. I'm partway through episode 3 of Life is Strange, and I'm told this is where it gets crazy.
Oh,
so
man.
yeah. I just did the whole pool thing. I'm very excited. I'm like, where's the ground gonna give out? That game has hooked me. But yeah, that's me. You can find me online. Come hang out.
Awesome, Shareef.
Hey, Shareef. That's a lot easier, my name.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So you can find me at shareefjackson.com, SHAREEF Jackson.com. That'll have links to all my wonderful things, as well as Shareef Jackson on all social networks. The next video for Equation Play I actually had to take down a bit, but I'll be re-uploading it again today because
I learned a lot from the Control one. I watched the video about Control, and I thought that was super interesting.
Yeah. There were some issues I didn't catch before I uploaded it. So the one on Miles Morales will be back up today. I did get some requests. So the whole idea was to have these minute-long explainers, but I did get a lot of people saying that I want more, like I just got a taste of it, which I kind of wanted. But I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna have the minute-long ones, and then I'm gonna have some longer ones that are sort of like, if you like that one, go to this one. So I'm gonna break it up into 2 things, but the minute ones I still want for, like, Instagram clips and TikTok and all that stuff, but I'm gonna make a longer one as well. So I'm gonna do that with the ones starting with the Miles stuff. Other than that, I had some pretty exciting calls this week, and I can't talk about what it's leading to, but probably some of the most exciting stuff I've done in a very long time. So when I can talk about it, I will. But I'm very excited. So that's what I got up to.
Awesome.
Cool.
LaTia.
Me. Hi, everybody. It's me, LaTia Jacquise. That's my name across all the social medias. I got nothing. It's Rivals, and on Fridays it's Tampo on twitch.tv/rockpunchatl, 4 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Central. Yeah, that's it for right now. Come hang out with me on Twitter. I love y'all. We're cool.
Brandon.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm Brandon Stennis, playing Friend Leadon today. I don't think I have it. Oh, I mean, I have a few things coming up. They'll be announced on the social media platforms, but you can find me on Twitch at I am Brandon, and then on Twitter at I am Brandon TV.
Cool. And I've been your DM, Tanya, Cypher Tier. In a few hours, actually 4 hours, come back to my channel for Into the Motherlands, episode 10 of 12. And then the rest of the week, I am doing stuff. May or may not get a chance to play Cyberpunk. If I do, it will be filled with critique and criticism, as well as talking about the game and any other opportunities. So, and that'll be a thing. There'll be more about that on Twitter. And then all the stuff that I'm waiting on, I can't talk about, much like Shareef. So there's announcements coming. Follow me on the Twitters. And yeah, we're trying to just figure out who to raid. So let's do that while we play our outro video. Thanks for hanging out. And we've got 3 more episodes in the season. Yeah. So hang out. We'll see you over there wherever we wind up going. So don't leave yet.
if it's muted or not. Let me put the stream on. Yeah. Let me put the stream on.